When I came across the technology that we now have in the Dreamweaver, I was convinced that this could induce a state of deep relaxation. And so I started experimenting with the technology. You put on these goggles that feed light into your body at different frequencies, and there's music with that, and then there's me speaking. Hello, this is Deepak Chopra. Thank you for inviting me to be your guide today on a fantastic journey towards love and enlightenment, aided by your Dreamweaver device. My colleague, Dr. Rudy Tanzi, with whom I've co-authored Superbrain, and he's a neuroscientist at Harvard, director of the genetics lab, he and I have been using this ourselves, and now we're offering it to the world. And we started to experiment with it, and I found, to my amazement, that actually this technology, which we're now calling the Dreamweaver, helped many of us to go into a state of dreams, many of us to go into an altered state of deep relaxation and even joy, many of us to experience inner creativity, trigger our imagination, but most importantly, go into a deep state of relaxation, rest, dreams, and even sleep at many occasions. Throughout the ages, people have experimented with altered states of consciousness. Everyone knows about hypnosis, the whirling dervishes, music, kirtan, chanting, even different forms of martial arts, breathing techniques. They're all about altered states of consciousness. Drugs, whether people use peyote or ayahuasca in the past, LSD. The goal of all these was to go in the direction of transcendence, to go beyond what we call the hypnosis of everyday social conditioning and recognize that there's a deeper realm of spirit within you. In the last couple of decades, there's been a lot of research that shows that every state of consciousness creates its own biology, that every state of consciousness creates its own neural functioning, that every state of consciousness creates its own brain waves, for example. So when we're in deep sleep, there's what is called delta wave. When we're dreaming, it's theta waves, which have a slightly higher frequency. When we are engaged in the world, in the activity, it's alpha and beta waves. These are different frequencies of the brain waves that correspond to different states: deep sleep, dream, waking, and even transcendence, or getting in touch with what we call the soul, the spirit. Given that, the people are developing new technologies for neural feedback. So you can actually watch your brain waves, and then knowing which ones are dominating, which ones you would like to have, you can, through intention, lock in and change your brain waves. I think this is going to have a great future in the amplifying the experience of meditation, maybe not substituting for it, but definitely amplifying it, reducing stress, helping people sleep, helping people dream. We're very excited about the Dreamweaver project. You can either listen to the CD, use it on MP3 on your computer, use it with the goggles, without the goggles, just listen to the music, close your eyes, and have the experience.